Takeru starts thinking that even Puni might struggle because of such dense mana, so he asks her to stay outside. However, she shrinks her size and says she will come with them, explaining that it will not bother her anymore. After that, they enter the cave. The atmosphere inside feels completely different. Seeing this, Vel wonders what could have happened here. Suddenly, a monster appears in front of them, something they have never seen before. Vel tries to approach it, but the monster suddenly attacks. She dodges the attack and prepares to fight back. At the same time, they realize that many more monsters like it have appeared and are surrounding them from all sides. They're forced to fight, but these monsters are unusually persistent and refuse to go down. Seeing this, Takeru tells Vel to lead them to an open area. She quickly guides them to a wide space. Takeru then tells Clay and Vel to come closer to him. He sets up a barrier around them. As the monsters try to cross the barrier, they are instantly wiped out. After that, the group sits down, rests, and eats. Takeru asks Vel how much farther the cave goes. She explains that if they move a little more, they will reach an altar. She adds that this altar is different, because the altars made for Lebalania have a unique design. No one in the village knows who built this altar. Hearing this, Takeru starts wondering if the altar is actually sealing something. As they move forward, they notice that there are no more monsters ahead, even though they were attacked constantly before. This gives them a bad feeling, so they become more alert. Soon, they finally reach the altar. There, they also find the fungus they were looking for, which is extremely large. Takeru gets excited when he sees the mushroom and starts thinking about how he is going to eat it. At the same time, he notices that the wall behind the altar has collapsed and fallen apart. He wonders if this happened because he was traveling with the ancient dragon earlier. He did not expect that incident to have an effect this far away. Suddenly, they sense something approaching them, but they cannot see anything. Moments later, they realize that a monster had been clinging to the ceiling above them and is now dropping down to fight. After scanning it, Takeru tells everyone that it is a Kitor Darkas, an S-rank monster. Hearing this, Clay and Vel are shocked, because this monster is so powerful that it once destroyed an entire kingdom in the past. Vel immediately says they cannot defeat it and that they should escape. Takeru refuses and says they cannot run away. They need to take the mushroom, and they also came here to find clues about Lebalania. He tells them not to be afraid. Takeru explains that they can defeat this monster because its weakness is fire, and fire is B's specialty. On top of that, they also have Clay, who is the Demon King. Hearing this, Clay immediately transforms into his evolved form. Takeru confidently says that they cannot lose when they have a Demon Lord, a dragon, and a god fighting together. This motivates Vel as well, and she says she will fight too. Takeru then applies different buffs to everyone, and the battle begins. B attacks first with fire, but it does not do much damage. The monster counterattacks and grabs Clay with its tentacles. Clay easily escapes and slices the tentacles apart, but they regenerate almost instantly. B prepares another fire attack, but the monster interrupts and stops her. Watching this, Takeru realizes that Clay and B's attacks are not reaching the monster's main body. The creature does not have eyes, yet it reacts extremely fast. He figures out that it must be using its antennae as sensory organs. Takeru asks Vel if she can destroy the creature's antennae. She agrees and swiftly cuts them off. The monster immediately loses its ability to sense its surroundings. Taking advantage of this, B attacks it again with fire, dealing damage, but the monster recovers quickly. At that moment, Takeru gets an idea. He realizes that the monster is using the moisture in the environment to sustain itself. To counter this, he takes out extremely expensive salt and uses his magic to hurl it directly at the monster. The monster takes massive damage and tries to escape, but Clay finishes it off with a powerful attack. After defeating it, they move forward and discover many eggs belonging to the same monster. Some of them have already started hatching. If these creatures escape, it would lead to massive destruction. After scanning them, Takeru realizes that their weakness is sunlight. He uses his power to create an intense light, completely destroying all the eggs. They start to feel relieved, thinking they have won. But suddenly they sense an extremely dangerous mana presence ahead. Puni immediately realizes that this presence belongs to none other than the Spirit King, Lebalania. After that, they fly toward a cliff. Upon reaching it, Vel recognizes the place as Nibra Valley. The area is vast and incredibly beautiful. Puni says that Lebalania's presence is coming from nearby. They also notice many elves hiding around the area. Suddenly, a girl steps out from hiding. She turns out to be Vel's older sister, Luthikara. Seeing her, Vel rushes toward her. Takeru feels happy, thinking that the two sisters have finally reunited. However, he is shocked when the two immediately punch each other and start fighting. Luthikara tells Vel that she will not return to that worthless village. Vel responds that she could have at least told her before leaving. The two continue fighting for a while. To stop them, Takeru threatens Vel, saying that if she does not stop, he will not give her dinner. Hearing this, Vel panics and immediately stops fighting. She then leaves to go wash herself. After that, Takeru approaches Luthikara and apologizes, saying he is sorry for interrupting her fight midway. She replies that it is not a problem at all. After a long time, fighting with Vel was actually fun. She also says she never imagined that Vel would make a human her friend, and on top of that, a handsome lizard man as well. Takeru then notices that because of the fight, Luthikara has gotten quite dirty, so he uses a clean spell and cleans her up. Seeing this, Luthikara is completely shocked. She tells Takeru that she is a priestess, so she can tell that he is a human, but he is definitely not a normal human. She then talks about Vel and asks if Vel caused him a lot of trouble. She says Vel is very reckless, and she apologizes to him for Vel's behavior. Takeru replies that it is fine. After all, Vel saved him. Luthikara then says that Takeru knows right, that Vel is a high elf, and on top of that, her bloodline is cursed. Takeru replies that yes, he knows, but none of that matters to him. For him, Vel is just Vel. Hearing this, Luthikara is extremely shocked. In the next scene, night falls and Takeru prepares food for everyone. Everyone really likes the food, and soon they all start partying. While the party is going on, Takeru gets quite tired, so he goes and sits alone. At that moment, Luthikara comes to him. She thanks him and says that she had so much fun after a very long time. She also says that he is very interesting, and now she understands why Vel wanted to travel with him. Saying this, she shows Takeru her daughter. Her name is Tilva. She tells him that this child is the reason she did not want to return to the village. She also says that she loves Vel very much. When she was locked inside the shrine, Vel always came to meet her. To motivate her, Vel used to tell her stories about her entire day. At that time, Luthikara thought that if she ever had a child, that child would be with Vel. But later, she found out that Vel was a cursed person. When she learned this, she was completely broken. After that, we are shown a flashback where Luthikara wanted to marry Vel, but all the village elders opposed it, saying that if she married Vel, the entire bloodline would become cursed. Luthikara could not endure all of this, and that is why she ran away from the village and married another elf. After hearing everything, Takeru tells her that she worked very hard to reach this point, and that she did really well. Hearing this, Luthikara becomes emotional and says that yes, she really did work very hard. At that moment, her husband calls her, and she leaves. Takeru then looks around and sees that everyone is happy. Seeing this, he says that Luthikara left her home to change her own fate, while Vel left the village to change the village's fate. Both of them are truly amazing sisters. They care deeply for each other. Even after enduring so much, they're still smiling. This proves that they are truly strong. After that, we are shown the next day, where they enter the forest to search for Lebalania. This time, Vel does not come with them. She is busy talking with her sister. As they move forward, suddenly the Spirit King appears in front of them. He says that he is Lebalania, the ruler of this forest, and the Spirit King. Lebalania cannot see clay at all. After that, Lebalania hugs Takeru and says that he worked extremely hard and wrote the ancient script there, but even then, the elves could not understand him properly. Then Puni also speaks up and says that he should not have abandoned the village and gone somewhere else like that. Lebalania replies that she herself was sleeping inside a stone all this time. Hearing this, Puni gets angry, and the two are about to start fighting again. Seeing this, Takeru calms both of them down and asks Lebalania to please return to the village because they do not want all the elves to disappear. Lebalania agrees. In the next scene, we see everyone return to the elf village. There, Luthikara shows everyone her child and says that this is the child she brought into this world. Hearing this, the elders get angry and say how she dared to break the laws of their land and ruin their secret bloodline. Luthikara replies that they cannot see that her child is completely healthy, and that this happened because she changed the bloodline. She says that their old traditions are useless and that they do not need them anymore, but the elders still do not understand. Seeing this, Puni uses her powers and brings Lebalania in front of everyone. Now everyone can see Lebalania. He tells them to stop fighting. Everyone is shocked and bows before him. Lebolania tells them that it is